everyone, this is FYB, and today we're going to be playing Birds of Passage. I've been living here for a long time, but this does not mean that I know where I want to go just yet. You from Tokyo? Tokyo was shattered a long time ago. Shattered? It crumbled to pieces. It was gone in a blink. How'd you survive? I didn't. I see. I died with and within my city. Huh? A mighty blue sky welcomed our morning. It was the perfect weather for a Saturday. When was it? It was the 1st of September 1923. That's the day I died, together with thousands of other people. I wasn't alone by then. I am now. How was this even possible? I'm stuck between two worlds. The only way for me to leave this world is to find closure. I've come to the conclusion that taxis are the right means to do so. Taxis? Yes, I believe so. You see, they transport people around, fulfilling their scope without asking much in return. Taxis are enablers. Tonight you're helping me find something very dear to me. My path. I'm happy to oblige. Thank you. Would you like to tell me your story? I'd love to. My story begins like this. I was in the garden, holding some seeds in my hands. That's the last shard of my past I recall clearly. It's funny how I remember being alive thanks to the mundanity of my actions. Just another Saturday in a vast collection of Saturdays. Last autumn is the right season to plant your ginkgo seeds, not September. So, I'd put them away, you see, store them in a dark place. And then the earth beneath my feet started trembling. Fissures ripped the ground, everything crumbled. All of a sudden something hit me, hard on the back of my head. Huh? What happened next? I fell on my knees, facing the back of the garden. The seeds rolled away, and aftershock pushed me to the ground. I died shielding the seeds with my body. My very last thought was dedicated to them. Do you think they survived? I really hope so. It would mean everything to me. Given the magnitude of the events that you've described to me tonight, I don't really know what to say. I know. You don't have to say anything. I mean, I don't want to sound tragic. I knew what you were about to say. Please stop. Okay, I didn't want to upset you, but you see... I meant please stop the car. Huh? Sure, here you go. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. And just like that, we enter another taxi. Greetings. Thank you for stopping. Hello, sir. Let me ask you something first, before you ask me where I want to go. Sure. Good. Do you like plants? I really do, sir, and I'd love to talk about them, but this is a silent taxi. Oh, I see. Can you please pull over? Of course, sir. I don't do silent taxis. That's fine, sir. Goodbye. Goodbye. Can't really get anything from the vending machines or any of the boxes that are on the pole. Hello. Hello, sir. Welcome on aboard. Thank you. Where do you want to go, sir? Oh, right. I could give you an address, but... Thank you, that's all I need. But you wouldn't know where to find it. Huh? Sir, are you doubting my knowledge? I know this city well enough. Not at all, quite the contrary. I'm relying on you completely tonight. It's just that you see, time is a bizarre way of affecting the structure of the city. That's for sure. Things move around, new buildings appear, old buildings disappear. One thing is knowing how to find an address, another thing is knowing your city inside out. That's just one of the many reasons why I rely on taxi drivers to find my path. You know how to look in every nook and cranny. If you don't mind me asking, sir, why do you like taxi drivers so much? I still remember the first 6 taxis. Oh, you mean the new hybrid models? No, I mean the first 6 taxis that I ever had the privilege of riding the streets of Tokyo. Ipan Yaku Ryokaku Jidosha? Jidosha? I'm sorry, I don't know how to properly say that. Ipan Yo or Jokyaku Ryokaku Jidosha? Around that. That's how we called them back in the days. Motor vehicles for general passengers and travelers. However, as you can imagine, it was too long, too complex, so shortly after we just started calling them just Takushi. Excuse me, what year are we talking about? Well, that's easy. It was 1912. 1912! Of course. At the time, I didn't need it. I didn't have any need for a taxi, so I never had the pleasure of riding one of those 6. I remember them clearly, though, as newspapers covered the event thoroughly. It was late July. I think my first taxi ride was dated back to 1921. An early adopter, we might say. Then everything changed. Well, it surely did. We're talking about a century ago. 11 years, the earthquake hit. 11 years later, 1923? Are we talking about that earthquake? Indeed we are. That's my turning point. Nowadays I can only make sense of my erratic wanderings if I'm riding in a taxi at night. Only at night? Why is that? There is almost no traffic at night. Not that I'm in a rush or anything. The city is simply more peaceful. As a taxi driver, I can tell you that for sure. The traffic is much better at night. It's lighter. Also, people want to be driven all the way home, not just to a nearby destination. I guess it means more money for you. It does, but not just that. I love to exchange stories with my night passengers. They're always willing to share some. Like me. Exactly. Well, thank you for sharing your knowledge with me and driving me around. That's okay. Shall I pull over, sir? Yes, please. Here you go. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello. Hello, sir. Is this a silent taxi? No, sir. Good. Where shall I drive you? I'm not sure yet. I've been living here for a long time, but this does not mean that I know where to go just yet. Are you from Tokyo? I doubt you would recognize the Tokyo that I used to know. Do you live in the outskirts? I tend to roam the entire island lately. I've returned to explore the city. Parks and gardens are my favorite spots. I see. I've become obsessed with a few species of plants. I spend hours looking at them, their colors, the shape of their leaves, the geometry of their branches. Oh, and why do you like these plants so much? I deeply admire their resilience, how certain plants manifest. No matter what happens to them, they resist. What type of plants can do that? Well, ginkgo trees. Some of them survive the most lethal weapons that man has ever created. They're called Hibaku Jumoku. Scientists were certain nothing could grow again in that area. Ginkgos proved them wrong. You seem to know a lot about ginkgos. They are fascinating plants. They are fossils of an ancient version of a ginkgo leaf that date back 270 million years. This means that ginkgo trees were already here when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Fascinating. They are tall, strong, majestic trees, I'd say. At the same time, they possess an inner delicacy that there is none more delightful than their little fan-shaped leaves, especially when they turn from green to yellow. I never thought about that. They are indeed very tall trees. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for listening to me. That's all for tonight. I don't want to bother you with my stories any longer. Can you please pull over? It's no bother at all. Here you go. Goodbye. Bye. Greetings. Thank you for stopping. Hello, sir. Let me ask you something before you ask me where I want to go. Sure. Good. Do you like plants? I really do, sir, and I'd love to talk about them, but this is a silent taxi. Oh, I see. Can you please pull over? Of course, sir. I don't do silent taxis. That's fine, sir. Goodbye. Goodbye. I can't say for sure, but I think we've gone to like the end. I don't know if we have to like use every dialogue option before, so I'm just gonna keep going. But I'm gonna try that. But I think we reached the end. Well, as far as I know and what I've seen, that was the ending. But then again, I don't know if I somehow like missed it. I did, after all, just kind of go through like the dialogue options, and it was really more of the same. But it was still a very good atmospheric game. I really loved like sort of like the implication that we're just wandering, just talking about the things that we like because that was the last thing that we held on to like at the end of our life. So I really enjoyed that game, and I hope you did too. Let's move on to the next one. All right, now this is what you want. This is what you guys want to see. This is the type of quality content that y'all were, hoping for.
Meow, meow, meow.
Went on a bender. I'm going to get some burgers. I just hopped in and tagged along. Nice to share some company. Oh, hey Ronald. It's been a while. Moving pretty slow. I don't want to stretch for the gear shift. Could you please shift gear for me? Don't worry about the clutch. I glued it to the floor.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. I've never gotten this far before. Or it's hard to tell when the speedometer is broken, but it feels fast. Do not,
Meow.
what? You're not very talkative. It's rather awkward. Could you please turn on the radio for me?
Meow.
Oh man, I love this album. Glenn and the Boys always make such a great music. It's really one of the greats. It's like mixing between catching a mouse and demolishing the Christmas tree. Oh fuck, he's waking up as well. I need to up the dose next time. Quick, shut him up before he grabs the attention of the cops. Here.
Meow.
Good thing you didn't try to shoot him. That would have been pretty gruesome. Besides, I ran out of bullets, and it would have seen your act of betrayal and been very, very sad about it. Thank God. I saw it and I got tempted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ah, it's an autumn night. Always gets so sentimental. Mind grabbing a cig for me?
Meow.
Could you light it for me as well? There you go.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I wouldn't mind having a passenger princess like you around more often. Seeing all the odd traffic signs outside, it's almost like we got licenses and a cereal packet.
Meow.
Oh shit, it's the cops. I know what I said about the gun earlier, but I lied. It's still very much loaded. Give it to me quickly.
Meow.
Good thing I saved that bullet. My catnip is safe for now. Remember, you saw nothing. You got it? Okay, Ronald. Shit, I'm thirsty. Grab me a can from the back seat, will you?
Meow.
That's the best sound in the world. Give me a sip of that. Gotta love a Turbor 5.2%. Cocaine?
Meow.
It's warm with all this fur. Could you roll down your window? If I roll down mine, I'm afraid the dog will absolutely stick their tongue out through it.
Meow.
The cold night's amazing. I'm glad you're along on this ride with me.
Meow.
Oh, crap. Did I say that I can actually drift? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's dead. Woof woof, remember children. Seatbelts save lives. Alright. You're gonna think I'm a psycho for this, but I have to see what happens if you pull out the revolver. Okay, so I guess you can't shoot him. Alright, this is our third game. It's called, Coffee Talk, I think. I don't really read the names before I play them. I just kind of click on random ones. Coffee Talk, yeah. This is a demo. I wanted to see if maybe we'd like it before, we try it out. And it's about serving up coffee and just listening to people's stories. Now, as you can see, the music is phenomenal. Seattle, 2020. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the great war between races is but a footnote in history. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be. And have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. But still, it is a place and a time where anything can happen. It's when the elves have left the forest to build their startups. When the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. And when humans live among them, as driven as ever. It's a city that holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. In one corner of the city stands a coffee shop, a place that is only open when the sun is sleeping, a place where people share their stories, and these are their stories. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Where's your mask? Hey FYB, how's that night so far? Huh? What happened? Man, that's a bummer. That's good to hear. Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. So I'm used to taking things slow. You got that right. Do you remember my plan to... Alright. Birthday 29th of January. Writer for the Evening Whispers. Talks about mundane things, art, and life in general. Friends only, close friends only. You guys will know about her later on. Alright, this is our... Okay, yes please. If you can forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Anyway, I need that triple shot espresso. We don't really matter in this situation for sure. Okay, so it's coffee. Primary is coffee. Secondary is coffee. Alright, and this is it. That aroma. Exactly what I needed. Anyway, where were we? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know? But it seems like the right time for something bigger. Yes. It sounded so simple when I was making the plan. No, you're right. You said something I should have thought about myself. You know who owns the Evening Whispers? Yes. And they are also the biggest book publisher in the country. So when an opportunity presented itself, I just took it. Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator. So naturally I pitched my book idea. Come on, don't look at me like that. Yeah, I know, it was a stupid thing to do. Thankfully, he'd seen my short stories. So he challenged me. If I can get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings. And get the fiction publishing division to sign me up for a publishing deal. That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on the novel during office hours, and I'm falling behind on the newspaper's deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. That was last week. Again, don't look at me like that. Er, hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know? Well, it was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. Yes, I really need to finish it in, at most, 2 weeks. Then, I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know? Hi there. I know you? No. You might just got your store right here. Hello. Good evening. Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend? I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night. So definitely no coffee. How about something chocolatey? It's perfect for this weather. That's a good idea, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything with chocolate in, please. Chocolate. Okay, so just chocolate, and chocolate. Thank you. So warm. Yes, he should be here soon. What you now? He went from empty to 3 customers in one night. I thought this place would be more crowded, considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. Because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight. It's mostly empty. Now that you mention it, it is good for business having the coffee shop only open at night. Definitely not. Then why? That's fascinating. Pardon me for asking. But how can you survive running the coffee shop like this? FYB here is damn rich, that's the secret. Oh really? Don't worry about it. FYB can manage. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. So you'll still have a weird quiet place to meet up at night. That's good to hear. By the way, you a regular here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm a writer who works best at night and in a coffee shop. How many options for that? Ah, no wonder. Shut up. Wow, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? I cover the stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. I also contribute to their short stories. I love their fiction. You read those stories? Thank you. I read most of them, but not all. That's so cool. Then are you here to write a new piece? I should be. I don't even know what to write about. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. Had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there. Hello. Surprise me. What kind of an order is that? Well, I don't really know what to order. Something better to keep me awake? With milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on the top. Let's see, how do I make... Your parents? Yes. So you've talked to them? I did. It didn't end well? No. What'd they say? A lot. They don't give us a chance at all? Anyone but an elf. That's what they said. How about you? I got into a fight. More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at Farron's place now. They kicked you out? You don't have to do this, you know. They're your family. I can't stand one more second being with them. I might not have a stable income, but... Oh. Okay, so just, you know, two racist families, you know. Okay, so basically they're saying... They're basically saying that a succubus and an elf can't really get along. And I guess they both want their parents' permission to be together. And now they're just sort of talking about how they want to be together, but how at the same time it doesn't feel right. And basically if he marries her, then he loses his long life. I can't think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. Lua, wait. I'm sorry you had to listen to our problems. I hope so too. You have any alcohol? Unfortunately, no. That's a bummer. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Maybe. Green tea lattes? I'll take one. Now this is my type of latte. I don't know what he was talking about when he said this wouldn't wake him up. For me, a tea always keeps me awake. This is good. Thank you for this. By the way, are you married? No. You have someone you love? Absolutely not. I didn't really have any expectations. Man, out of all people in the whole world, why did I have to fall for her? You can if you try hard enough. At least that's what my old man said. It really is one pretentious elf. I guess all of them are. Entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. Sounds like a lot of people. Or an eternity to be an eternal asshole. Anyway, I need to go in now and probably drink myself under there until the sun rises. More time for me to drink then. See you around. See you, Baileys. See you around too, Miss Freya. Yes. Poor souls. Me too. Anyway, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. That's pretty early. Okay, you have a good night then. For me, I can always try and guess what they're gonna say or how they'll respond, but for me at the same time, it's important for me to not try and guess what they're gonna say. I feel like I want to know more about them as people rather than me trying to respond. If I could try, then I would have a dialogue option, you know what I mean? Oh, a zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. Good evening. I'm sorry. I'm so excited to share this with you. Oh, did you get... I know what's right for my novel. Oh, what is it? What is it? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Right. This coffee shop. No way. I'm gonna write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. That's a bad idea. Yes. I'm not asking permission. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Relax. I know that. I need some inspiration from this place. You're not gonna find it. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. Life Walker novel versus movie level loosely. Of course I'm talking about the old one. It's very different, you know? No, I don't. You can't get more different than that. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Yeah. Well, you can just ban me from coming. I'm not gonna... I might. Yeah, you're banned. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me, though. Anyway. I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. There might be nobody. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. To be continued. Alright, I really like this game, and I definitely might pick it up later on if I can. I already see that there's a sequel for it, like Hibiscus, I think, so I'm really going to be looking forward to that. Yeah, but that's about it. I really like these games. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment, subscribe, and all that. Yeah, and I hope to see you next time. FYB out.